Good morning guys and welcome to day 54. Today we are on the hunt for motorbikes. So we've been out for about an hour and a half now testing out various different motorbikes. They all seem to be somewhere between $200 and $300 and once I've bought one I will do a proper guide on what you're looking for when buying a motorbike. It's fairly simple and I'm no expert in motorbikes, but I know enough to be able to figure out what a relatively good motorbike is, and I've looked online for loads of advice on buying motorbikes and there is no one that has done a proper guide on how to buy a motorbike in Vietnam. I'm in Dalat trying to buy one, which isn't the easiest place to buy a motorbike, but still everywhere you go you walk into a random shop and you're like, have you got any bikes to sell? And they'll know someone who's selling a bike, and it's generally locals who are selling them, so I don't know if that's better or worse than buying it off a fellow backpacker, but I'm at a place now and they've said they'll give us a guarantee for 6 months. Whether or not I believe that, I'm not really sure, but let's kind of wait and find out, I guess. So this is going to be your guide to buying a motorbike in Dalat, and obviously I'll film everything that we get up to today. Around looking for bikes, and whilst we found quite a few that are for sale and they're really incredibly cheap, we spoke to the guy that runs our hostel about the quality of the bike, and turns out Yamaha Novos are pretty bloody shit. So we've kind of changed our tune on what bike we're going to buy, and I think we might go up to Nha Trang because supposedly there are loads of bikes in Nha Trang. But we've just got back to the hostel and we're having a New Year's celebration party. So there is loads of food on the table just down here.
10 different dishes.
And there's 10 different dishes that we're going to try and have a few beers. So I'll film it.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So guys, we finished up the family meal with our hostel owner. Really nice that they put that on for us. It is Vietnamese New Year on the 28th. But in the run-up to the new year, they have loads of celebrations. So it's really nice that they put on a meal for us, supplied us with quite a lot of beer, and yeah, had a good chat with them. So we've now left the hostel, gone on a little wander. What you may notice is that I'm wearing a hoodie because it is freezing in Dalat. It's quite a nice break from 30-degree heat because it has been really quite warm. But we're going on a wander through the market, which is where I am at the moment. As you will see, Patricia is just looking at some crazy bags. I'm holding a can of beer, and we're going to go on a little wander and explore Dalat again tonight. We failed miserably on buying a motorbike today, so this video is in no way a guide on how to buy a motorbike. In fact, it's a guide on how not to buy a motorbike because we failed miserably. But stay tuned and I will show you some of the cool stuff that goes on in Dalat at night. Guys, we just stopped off to get a banh mi. If you didn't already know, banh mi is a Vietnamese baguette, and they are pretty incredible. So this one I'm getting right now is a banh mi au plat, which is pretty much an omelette in a baguette. And here is the beautiful lady who is going to be making my banh mi for me. You can only see her ass at the moment, which isn't ideal, but there she is. And she's going to be creating a work of art as a banh mi, and I'll show you it when it's done. Guys, here is my banh mi au plat. Oh, banh mi au plat. Guys, that's it for today. We failed incredibly miserably at buying motorbikes. Dalat, whilst there are loads of bikes that you can buy, a lot of them were a little bit shitty, but incredibly cheap. But we spoke to our hostel owner, Mr. Vu, and he's been riding motorbikes and running motorbike tours for over 25 years in Vietnam. We showed him a couple of the bikes that we were thinking of buying, and he pretty much told us that they were complete and utter crap. So decided against buying those. Tomorrow we're going to Nha Trang. We're meeting Mr. Vu's brother Skinny, and he's going to hook us up with a couple of bikes. So this is your guide on how not to buy a bike in Dalat, because we failed miserably. Once I have actually bought the bike, I will show you guys what bike I've got, and I'll do a quick guide on how to buy a bike in Vietnam, what you're looking for, the key things you need to know about riding around here, and everything else you need to know about, you know, buying a bike and riding it. But that's it for today. Remember to do your thing. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. I know it's a short one, not the most interesting video today, but I promise you, once we get motorbikes and start exploring the cities and exploring the countryside more like, the videos are going to get a lot better. So stay tuned for that. But for now, peace out, guys.